Hi everybody, and welcome to our video tutorial for UL100E Research Skills, Information, and Technology for Tuesday, November 1st. I really want to thank you all first for the nice things that you said in your emails to me following the death of my dad last week. I really did appreciate that. And I'm sorry that we had to cancel class, and I do apologize for needing to conduct a class this way, but I want to make sure that we stay on schedule. I will be following up with you all with some emails just to make sure that we are all kind of on track. I have also redone our UL100E schedule. I will have that posted on Canvas, and then I'll be sharing that with you so that you can see that I've adjusted some things like some due dates for an assignment and so forth. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started with scope and plan. And before we do that, we're going to do a quick review of your taking stock of what you already know and your topic development assignment. What I wanted you to do with that assignment is think a little bit more about what you already knew about your topic, how you knew that information, how confident you are in that knowledge, and then what your research process is going to be for the topic. And the reason I wanted you to do that is we're going to be building a little bit more on what you did with that topic development assignment for this particular session as we start thinking a little bit more about background information and what you're going to be doing for your research process. Mainly what we're going to be doing in this session is thinking about keywords that you will pull out of your topic in order to find more information in databases, search engines such as Google, books through the library catalog, other things like talking to other people, basically how you're going to find information. And this is why we did those first two assignments, because right now you've identified your topic, you're identifying your information need, and we're going to keep thinking about investigating, seeking information, basically learning how to manage a little bit more the scale of all the information out there. There's just so much information about topics every day, and it can be very easy otherwise to get overwhelmed or at the same time maybe feel like you're not really finding enough pertinent information about your topic. Which leads to the second pillar of information literacy, scope. This means knowing what is available. So we're going to be looking at different formats of information, learning about accessibility, such as, is an article available in PDF full text? Or am I going to have to go somewhere else in order to find that article? Is that book in our library? Identifying different search tools and using new tools as they become available so that you are not thrown, even if a particular database looks a little bit different from the last time that you used it. I have a video that I linked on our website. I'm going to show you that in just a second. I'd like for you to go ahead and watch that video separately, and I'll be sending you a YouTube link to that as well. The video deals with the information cycle, and it talks about the bombing that took place a few years ago at the Boston Marathon and how that developed from not necessarily an idea, but a news event that happened. And then how it became presented through various news outlets, how people then perhaps started to critically analyze what happened with the terrorist bombing with the Boston Marathon, why it happened, how it could have happened, how to prevent something like that from happening again, what were the factors that led to that. So that's more of the critical analysis or critical review. And then finally, deeper thinking. Deeper thinking could refer in this particular instance then to books about domestic terrorism in general, or books about international terrorism, how we can prevent this, again, what the causes are, and thinking a little bit more deeply. That is called the information life cycle. And depending upon your topic, you might have to start with news events or something that's being presented as sort of a new idea. Or you might have to look a little bit more in scholarly or professional journals, or you might have to look at in terms of deeper thinking, background information in encyclopedias such as Credo Reference or Wikipedia, or books about your topic. So that's the information life cycle that will be reinforced in the video for you to watch. That then leads directly to our third pillar of information literacy, which is plan. And with planning, we're going to be thinking about how exactly we're going to search for a topic. What words are we going to use? Are we going to use databases? Are we going to use a catalog? Are we going to use Google? What is going to be the best way of searching strategically for that topic using the best terms and techniques? And finally, we might have to be willing to revise our search strategies depending on what we do or we do not find. So we're going to have some fun with the topic. Chapter 3 of our textbook talks about search concepts and keywords. So we're going to be doing an experiment with a topic. Someone told me that duct tape can be used to remove words from somebody's hand. Is that true? And does it work? Or is it something that is, in proverbial terms, an old wives' tale, that it really doesn't work, but it sounds good? So the key words that we're going to identify from our topic first, look for nouns. So duct tape is going to be obviously one of our keywords. Warts could be another keyword. We could also use the term wart removal. So when you're looking for keywords, think about alternative terms, also known as synonyms, words that have the same meaning. Hand could be another term, but I could also use the word skin. So again, think about alternative terms. We could think about work. We could think about success. Again, think about different nouns or different verbs that can be converted into nouns. So we've got some different phrases going on and some different words going on already. Now, this may sound familiar to you. If it doesn't, this is going to be probably one of the best hints I can give you when it comes to searching. When you're searching in a database like Academic Search Premier or PsycInfo, you will want to think about your words combined with the word and, the word or in some cases the word not. With the word and, I want this idea and this idea to be in the same search for information. So this overlap shows that if I wanted to search for cats and dogs, the shaded area in the middle represents the search results that I will get. They will only represent the search results that mention the words cats and dogs in the same records. The word or broadens your search. So in this particular case, I'm okay if I want to find information either about cats or dogs. So I'm going to get a bigger set of results. I'm going to have results over here that mention cats, results over here that mention dogs, and in addition, I will get the results that mention both cats and dogs. So the word and narrows your search. The word or really broadens your search. The word not is something that you kind of want to be careful about because the word not will eliminate words from your search for information. So in this example, I only wanted search results about cats. I didn't want any search results that mentioned dogs. So the shaded area represents just the search results that mention dogs, or pardon me, that mention cats. And you notice that this shaded area, I don't have that anymore. The reason is any search results that mentioned cats and dogs were eliminated by the word not. So the word not's a powerful word. You only want to use it if you know that there are words that you do not want in your search. But remember, if you use the word not, you might wind up eliminating some search results in databases. For example, you might wind up eliminating some articles that would probably be kind of useful later on. I really don't use that word that much. I tend to use the word and or, that it is available. So our next thing is taking the terms or the words that we got from that search statement or that question. Duct tape, warts, wart removal, hand, skin. We could also do wart treatment, medical, theory, truth. Remember, we were thinking, does it work? Does it not work? So in a database like Academic Search Premier, I could put in duct tape and wart removal, duct tape and notice I did parentheses here. I'm using the word or because I wanted warts or wart removal or wart treatment. I could do duct tape and wart removal and medical. You see that there's a lot of different ways that I can combine those. And I'm going to scroll down here because We're going to switch to a database in just a second, and we're going to try our search statements and see if we have any success with them. With databases, those are usually available from a library that pays for a subscription. We actually pay quite a bit of money, over about $500,000 per year, for the databases that you have access to as an ESU student. So they're pretty expensive. But the reason is that a lot of them will include the complete full text of articles, so you get access to that for free as well. Usually databases will let you search by keywords or by subject terms, and many will offer what are called citation tools that will convert a reference to a citation in a preferred style. So we're going to go here, and we're going to share another screen. Let's go to the library's homepage. And we're going to click on the Databases tab. Now, on the Databases tab, if I click on All Subjects, this will actually reorganize the databases that we have according to different subject areas that could relate to your topic. So I'm still dealing with the duct tape and warts or wart removal. So I could stay kind of general, and I could start with some databases here, such as the Academic Search Premier database. Now, I'm actually searching from my home computer. So when you search from home or off campus with our databases, you will be asked to put in your buzzed-in username and password, so don't be surprised. There we go. Now I can go to an advanced search. And in my advanced search, I could type duct tape. See that word "and" for the Boolean operator that we just talked about? Let's do wart removal. I'm not going to do any other limits right now. I found 8 results. So I have one that says duct tape for warts, not so effective, and that looks like that's out of a journal called Pediatric Alert. And here's another one that's called The Agony and the Eczema. Oh, that's kind of a cute title. And I do have the complete PDF full text on here, so I could read that article. Here's another one that says What to Do About Warts. Well, those are okay. I mean, I got 8 results. I could probably get a few more. So let's go back here to our Databases tab. And let's do maybe health instead. Now here's a database that's called Consumer Health Complete. Let's go to the advanced search. And again, we'll do duct tape and wart removal. Well, I only had 1 result with that. I was hoping maybe I would have a few more with that. So you see how your results can change depending upon what you put into a database and also the database that you choose in the first place. So if I went back to medicine and health, let's compare what I might get with a more medical database. This one is called CINAHL with full text. This one actually has to do with nursing journals. Same search, duct tape and wart removal. Didn't find any results with that. So remember, that's why we have different keywords. So look what happened. I didn't get any results in this database when I did duct tape and wart removal, but when I did duct tape and warts, I got 19 results. This is why you want to have a lot of different keywords ready at your fingertips, because you don't want to get into a situation in which I just did. If I just got no results, and if I said, oh, this is not going to work, I can't find any information on this topic, it's there. But having different keywords will help you go back and try different things that actually may work for you. And I've got some kind of interesting results there in this database, sent all with full text. Now, most databases will let you, if you click on their links, email a citation to yourself or to someone else. Also, most databases will have some type of cite or citing tools feature. So if I click on this one, let's say that I wanted to find the citation for this particular reference in the APA format, there it is. Or if I wanted the MLA format, I could copy and paste that into a paper or into a bibliography, but I also need to double check that just to make sure that it really is appropriate and that I don't have to make any changes with that. We'll be going over that later on when we meet in class in person. We'll go back to our presentation. Now, there are other search tools that are out there as well. One that is freely available is called Google Scholar, and you may have had a chance to use this. It is free. It does tend to index a lot of scholarly journal articles so that you can search that for free. It's not really by a specific discipline, so it's pretty much multidisciplinary. It'll be all over the place. But here's the thing about Google Scholar. You get what you pay for. Google Scholar is free. And because it is free, if you find a reference to an article, you probably will get an abstract of it or a summary of the article, but not necessarily the full text, and it may ask you to pay for that. Do not pay for full text of articles when you are a student. Check to see whether we have the journal in our library, because there's a good chance that we would. And if we didn't have the journal, you could do something called interlibrary loan, which would let you borrow the article or actually get a copy of an article or borrow a book at no charge to you as a student. So remember, Google Scholar is really good. And we'll go back and I'm going to show you what that looks like. But again, since it is free, you can get what you pay for or not. I'm going to move this over here. And I'm going to close this tab. I have a lot of tabs going here. We're going to close this. So here is Google Scholar. So if I typed in my same search, remember duct tape, and we'll do wart removal like we did before. Now these first four, actually some of these look familiar. I think some of these I found in our databases. These first four look like they do have the PDF available of the article, so I could get that. Sometimes the article can be in something that's called HTML, and that's just the pure full text of the article. It doesn't have the pictures or charts or anything like that. This one, when I click on it, has the abstract of the article, but I'm not actually seeing the full article itself. And again, it's because Google Scholar is free. So I would actually have to search for the journal title, American Family Physician, and see whether our library had that or not. So access to information is hugely important when you're dealing with this planning part of our pillar of information literacy. In other words, planning ahead. So I'd probably have to try to track down this article either in our library or through interlibrary loans. So plan means also plan ahead. We'll go back here. We have one assignment that I'm going to have you work through, and I'm going to show you how you get to that one in Canvas. It is 10 points. It's called Developing Research Strategies, and it's going to prepare you for an in-class demonstration of a database that we will be doing together on Thursday. So don't worry about that one right now. Just concentrate on the Developing Research Strategies assignment. So we're going to go back here, and I will show you about this assignment. There we go. And I'm going to close some of my other tabs here because I have a lot of tabs going on. So under our Canvas course, you can be at the home screen. And at the home screen, go to Developing Research Strategies. I mentioned that I did have an embedded video for you to watch called Understanding the Information Cycle. I have it embedded here on this assignment for developing research strategies. So take a look at that because that'll help you understand again a little bit more the way the development of an information idea actually occurs. I do also have our PowerPoint presentation. And here is our assignment for developing research strategies. Let's go here. There we are. So what I'd like for you to do is download this worksheet, put your name on it, go back to your topic development assignment, list some keywords like we did with that duct tape and wart removal, and then write a minimum of 3 search statements that you will be using in your search process. The search statements were the ones that can use and, or not. So duct tape and warts, duct tape and wart removal. I want you to do the same thing with your keywords. Just kind of generate a few that you would put in. And remember, you always have to have more keywords going just in case one search doesn't work. Then I want you to go back to the library's webpage and do what we just did. Go to the Databases tab, try a subject-specific database, and I'd also like for you to search in the library catalog, and I'll show you that in just a second to see if you can find any books. And what I want you to do is keep track of your research process down here. What worked? What didn't work? What did you have to modify? And type that up for me as you kind of search in different databases. And you also may want to try Google Scholar as well. The reason I want you to do that is I want you to find 2 sources that you think you're going to be using later on. And they can be books, they can be articles, they could be 2 periodical articles. And I want you to email those citations to me at ckane1@emporia.edu along with this complete worksheet that I'd like for you to submit on Canvas. And the reason I want you to do this, I'm going to go back to this screen for just a second. Again, remember that when you're at the library's webpage, the Discovery Search tab is our catalog. So this is where you can search for any books. And again, go to the Databases tab to select 1 or more databases and just try some different searches. And then remember again that once you do that search, as I showed you, you can go to some different choices to email those citations to me at ckane1@emporia.edu. So if you would, do that for Thursday, this coming Thursday at 9:30. I'd like for you to email those 2 citations and then email the completed Developing Research Strategies assignment. Go ahead and submit that on Canvas the way you've submitted other assignments. And then that's going to give us a basis to talk about on Thursday. So to summarize, you'll be submitting on Canvas your completed Research Strategies assignment, and then also read Chapter 4 and read Chapter 5. As always, I am available to answer any other questions. And thanks again for watching this video tutorial. Glad we were able to do it this way. Take care. I'll see you back in class on Thursday, November 3rd.